Back like I never left. Today we're going to be doing a review on the PowerBlock Sport 50s and if these are a better investment than a full set of dumbbells. So the PowerBlock, pretty well-known name and piece of equipment in the home space, garage, gym realm. It's one of the forefathers of adjustable dumbbells, I believe. There's multiple different types out there now, but PowerBlocks have been around for a pretty long time. It's a simple mechanism. You have a single handle that you slide into the weight. As you see here, the handle's right here. You slide it in, and you have this plastic piece that has a magnet on it that secures the weight in place. This is rated for up to 500 pounds. PowerBlocks don't even go that high, so I haven't heard of any safety issues there. They say that you're not supposed to throw these around, and I don't know why you would, but just for the integrity and longevity of the adjustable dumbbell set, don't be throwing them against the wall or slamming them from overhead on the ground. The mechanism, I haven't heard much issues throughout the internet or research of these things failing. I do a lot of overhead movements and I don't see any issues with it. That was long-winded, but let me just kind of get into the pros of this. I believe one of the ultimate space-saving pieces of equipment for your garage gym. You have one set of dumbbells basically that you just incrementally add weight to as you desired. So that is just gonna save you a ton of space. As you can see, I'm working with one side of a garage, one wall basically, and the ultimate wall saver. I don't have a whole rack of dumbbells that are taking up the wall. Another thing to note is that the price of this has increased just like everything else in the world, but I've had these for about 6 months now, and I got them at Dick's Sporting Goods for around $400. Everybody knows the price per pound of weight is highly expensive and it adds up quick. So for a set of regular standard dumbbells, 10s, 15s, 20s, 25, 30s, 35, 40s, 45, 50s, individual sets would be so much money, at least probably double the price of what I paid for these. If you're not trying to spend $1,000 on dumbbells or $1,600 on dumbbells, you can start with these, start with the 50s, and then if you desire, you can get the expansion pack, which goes up to 70, and then there's another expansion pack that goes up to 90. They also have a pro version and an elite version. That the elite version is the only one made in the USA. The pro version, I wish I kind of would have got, because it has some rubber coating, so it's not clanging and banging, which I don't mind, and I like the gray. It's got a nice appeal and aesthetic to it, but I think the black coating just is kind of a little bit more quieter and just a little bit more appealing to what I'm trying to do, and I like the fact that it's black, but had I known that, I don't know. It's all good. I still love this set of dumbbells. Another pro, it's minimal, right? You want your gym, your space to be minimal and easy to access things. You don't want it cluttered with a full rack of dumbbells. Also another pro, it can do pretty much everything. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it could have safety issues, but like I said, 6 months, I've been clanging and banging these things. I've been doing cleans, presses, overhead presses, incline bench press without a care or worry in the world. Do it safely, do it smartly. Don't throw these things and trash them. Make sure the connection is good to go and you'll be good to go. So a con to this is figuring out where to put it. You can bend down and slide it off the ground and it works perfectly fine. If you want it up a little bit, I know PowerBlock sells some stands. They kind of seem a little too flimsy to me. If you look on Rogue's website, they have a PowerBlock stand that runs like $600, which is, it looks beautiful. I would love to get it. It's got a nice little shelf underneath it, but the fact I am not paying over $500 for a stand for these things that cost less than that. With that being said, it's kind of difficult to figure out where to put these things, right? I don't want to get one of the flimsy ones. I got kids running around, don't need them pushing up. but I do have a plyo box, and I put my power blocks on the plyo box, and I found that it works well. I rested on the 18-inch side, and it works great. Another thing to note, I like to always put these back at the heaviest setting because, like I said, I have kids and don't want them sliding it off or whatever the case may be. Because of the way this works, your hand's enclosed in this cage, it takes some getting used to. Some people don't like this. Some people think it inhibits them from doing all the types of movements that they want, but I'm here to tell you that I've been able to do just about everything that I want with this. It's like, it does take some getting used to. Doesn't feel like a regular dumbbell. If you use regular dumbbells, this is going to feel a little bit different, but the weight is still evenly distributed, and it's you get used to it very quickly, and I found that I actually really like it as opposed to a standard dumbbell. Another thing that some people I see complaining about is the rubber handle. For me, I don't mind that. Some people are crazy about knurled handles or whatever, but I mean, just get a good grip on it. It feels nice in your hand. It's after 6 months of heavy use, it's not like wearing or tearing or anything, so that's good. Another thing I think I mentioned previously, the ones that aren't just 50s, a reason that I did get the 50s also is because the weight is the weight. But with the other ones, you have in the handle, there is like a 2.5 pound weight that you slide in, slide out to change the weights around. I know it's kind of confusing. I'm not explaining it very well, but I didn't like the idea of that. I didn't like the idea of changing out some little 2.5 pound bar that was in the handle. So that's another reason why I got the 50s. But I mean, again, that's something that you probably very easily get used to, or you just don't go in 5 pound increments, you go in 10 pound increments, and that's pretty standard too. I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with that. But honestly, that's pretty much all I got for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have used power blocks, like, it does take some time to get used to. I was literally in Dick's Sporting Goods like 3 days in a row, kind of messing around with it and really trying to figure it out and seeing if this is something that I can make work. Because I did end up selling my other set of dumbbells that I had. I got off Craigslist, a good deal, rubber hex dumbbells. Like, I had like 15 to 35 or something, and I could have continuously added on and added on. I don't know, I just like the appeal of the minimal thing. I think it does look appealing. It's smart for a garage gym space. That's what I'll say. I think the power blocks, either any one of them, the pros, the sports, the elites, I think are a great money and space saving addition to any garage gym. I think you should check it out. I think you should subscribe. I think you should like. I think you should comment and let me know what you think. To see more videos like this, I'll B-roll in some other stuff that I feel, some exercises with this, so you can see the power blocks in action. But look into it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this maybe answered some questions you may have had about the power blocks. Great tool. Stay working out, stay working hard. Hopefully I can get some consistency with this. I know I rambled this whole entire time, but that's YouTube, huh? We'll see you next time. Thank you. All right, one last thing I forgot to mention. One major pro is that this is 9 sets of dumbbells that you can easily transport. I can bring this from my garage gym into the living room, out back to get some sun. I could even bring them on a road trip if I really wanted to and just throw them in the trunk of my car. Super mobile, which is another awesome pro about the Power Block Pros. All right, so thanks again. Peace out.
Do it again.